Instacart, the grocery delivery giant that has become a household name for millions of Americans seeking convenience, speed, and a wide selection of groceries delivered right to their door, has agreed to pay a massive $60 million to settle claims brought by the Federal Trade Commission. The FTC alleged that Instacart misled customers with confusing offers, unclear policies, and hidden fees that weren't always obvious at checkout. The settlement, announced on December 18, 2025, is specifically earmarked for refunds to customers the FTC says were deceived by these practices. This means that thousands of people who used Instacart and felt misled could soon see money returned to their accounts or receive checks in the mail. At the core of the FTC's complaint, Instacart allegedly wasn't straightforward about its free delivery promotions, the true cost and terms of its Instacart Plus subscription, and the details of its satisfaction guarantee. Many customers believed they were getting a better deal than they actually were. The FTC found that shoppers were often left in the dark by hidden service fees and unclear terms, which led to unexpected charges appearing on their bills and, in some cases, denied refunds when things went wrong. This confusion eroded trust and left many feeling frustrated. Instacart's stock dropped 1.5% after the news broke, a clear sign that investors take regulatory actions seriously. It also highlights how much a company's reputation for honesty and transparency matters in today's digital marketplace. For everyday shoppers, this case is a reminder that the government is actively watching how online companies operate. There are important rules in place to protect you from deceptive advertising and unfair business practices, even in the fast-paced world of app-based shopping. The $60 million settlement will go directly to affected customers, providing real financial justice for those who were misled or overcharged. It's a significant step toward holding companies accountable and making things right for consumers. More than just a payout, this case serves as a wake-up call for all of us. Always read the fine print, ask questions, and make sure you understand the true cost of convenience when shopping online. Staying informed is the best way to protect yourself in the digital age. Instacart's free delivery offer was a major draw for new customers, promising a convenient way to get groceries delivered right to your door without any extra cost. At least, that's what it seemed on the surface. But according to the Federal Trade Commission, this enticing offer wasn't as straightforward as it appeared. The FTC stepped in, claiming that Instacart's advertising was misleading and didn't tell the whole story. Many customers, lured by the promise of a free first delivery, were surprised to find a mandatory service fee, sometimes as high as 15% of their total grocery bill, added at checkout. This fee wasn't optional, and it certainly wasn't obvious from the start. For shoppers, this hidden charge turned what was supposed to be a free experience into a costly surprise, leaving many feeling frustrated and deceived. It's easy to see how this could erode trust, especially when it happens on your very first order. The FTC argued that if you're required to pay a fee, then the delivery isn't truly free. They insisted that any such charges must be clearly disclosed up front, so customers know exactly what they're agreeing to before they start shopping. Many shoppers felt baited by the initial promise of free service, only to be switched to a transaction with unexpected costs at the last minute. This classic bait-and-switch tactic is exactly what consumer protection laws are designed to prevent. As a result of the settlement, Instacart is now required to make any mandatory fees obvious and easy to understand before you even start adding items to your cart. No more surprises at checkout. This case is a major push for honest advertising in the digital age. If a service isn't truly free, companies can't call it free. Plain and simple. For consumers, it's a powerful reminder to always check for hidden fees and read the fine print before clicking Place Order. Even small charges can add up quickly. Now, transparency in pricing isn't just a courtesy, it's a legal requirement, helping to ensure that what you see is truly what you get when you shop online. The FTC recently set its sights on Instacart's Instacart Plus subscription, a service that's been heavily promoted to shoppers looking for convenience and savings. Instacart Plus promised enticing perks like unlimited free delivery and reduced service fees, all for a $90 annual fee. For many, it seemed like a no-brainer, especially with a free trial to test it out. But here's the catch. After the free trial ended, many customers were automatically charged for a full year's membership, often without receiving a clear reminder or being asked for explicit consent. Hundreds of thousands of people discovered unexpected charges on their credit cards, sometimes for a service they never intended to keep or even use after the trial. The FTC criticized Instacart for making it incredibly easy to sign up for Instacart Plus, but frustratingly difficult to cancel or request a refund. Many users found the cancellation process confusing or hidden behind multiple steps. This so-called negative option trap, where companies enroll you unless you actively cancel, is now facing increased scrutiny from regulators who want to protect consumers from sneaky practices. As part of the settlement, Instacart must now send clear reminders before any trial ends and provide simple, straightforward ways to cancel. No more hunting for hidden buttons or jumping through hoops. Companies are now required to be upfront about auto renewals and make sure customers know exactly what they're signing up for. They can't charge for services unless customers knowingly and willingly agree to pay. No more surprise bills for something you didn't want. For shoppers, it's crucial to always check when a free trial ends, set reminders, and read the fine print before entering your payment details. And make sure you know exactly how to cancel. Don't let yourself get caught off guard by tricky subscription terms. The bottom line, subscription models should empower you, not trap you. Always stay informed and take control of your memberships. Instacart's 100% satisfaction guarantee sounded reassuring, but many customers didn't get the cash refunds they expected. Instead, they were often offered small credits for future orders, forcing them to use the service again. The FTC said this was misleading. Credits aren't the same as refunds, and customers deserve real resolutions. The guarantee became more of a marketing slogan than a true policy. The settlement now requires Instacart to clearly state when a refund is cash and when it's just a credit. For shoppers, if you're promised a refund, you should get your money back, not a coupon. Guarantees must be honored as customers understand them, not just as companies define them. This case reinforces demand clarity and don't settle for less than what was promised. The FTC's action against Instacart is about more than one company. It's about setting a standard for transparency in the digital marketplace. When companies hide fees or make terms confusing, consumers can't make fair comparisons or informed choices. The FTC is cracking down on dark patterns, design tricks that nudge users into unwanted choices, like hidden fees or hard-to-cancel subscriptions. This $60 million settlement puts the industry on notice. Deceptive practices have real financial consequences. Other companies must now review their own marketing and billing to ensure full transparency. The goal: make online shopping as fair and clear as shopping in a physical store. For consumers, this means more honest advertising and fewer surprises at checkout. The FTC is signaling that digital consumer protection is a top priority. Transparency isn't optional. It's the new standard. Instacart agreed to the settlement but denied any wrongdoing, a common legal move to avoid future lawsuits. The company says it already offers transparent pricing, easy cancellation, and fair refunds, insisting its practices meet or exceed industry standards. This dual message, paying a massive settlement while denying fault, can be confusing, but it's standard corporate crisis management. Instacart's challenge now is to rebuild trust with customers and investors. The settlement closes one legal chapter, but public scrutiny will continue. Every ad, checkout page, and customer service call will be watched closely. Instacart's future success depends on proving its commitment to transparency and fairness in every interaction. The real test: will its actions match its promises going forward? The $60 million settlement isn't the end of FTC scrutiny. There's an ongoing investigation into Instacart's use of AI for pricing. The probe centers on Eversight, a tool that lets retailers test different prices for the same products on different customers. Studies found price differences of up to 23% for identical items, raising fairness concerns. Instacart says retailers, not Instacart, set prices, and that tests are random, not based on personal data. Still, the idea that two neighbors could pay different prices for the same groceries is unsettling for many. The outcome of this probe could set new rules for how AI is used in consumer pricing. As AI shapes more of our shopping experience, questions of fairness and transparency are only growing. The digital marketplace is evolving, and regulators are watching closely. Instacart's settlement is a milestone for the gig economy and online shopping as a whole. Millions now rely on delivery apps, making trust and transparency more important than ever. The FTC's action validates consumer complaints about hidden fees and confusing terms. This isn't just about Instacart, It's about how technology and AI are changing the rules of commerce. As AI sets prices and automates services, clear regulations are needed to protect consumers. The settlement and ongoing probe highlight the need for honest, understandable terms in every online transaction. For shoppers, it's proof that your complaints matter and can lead to real change. The $60 million in refunds is direct relief, but the bigger win is a more honest digital marketplace. As shopping goes digital, consumer rights must be protected every step of the way. The Instacart case teaches us to be alert, informed online shoppers. Always review your order summary for unexpected fees before paying. Be cautious with free trials. Know when they end and set reminders to avoid surprise charges. If you're promised a satisfaction guarantee, hold the company to it and insist on a real refund if needed. Keep records of your communications and don't hesitate to file complaints with the FTC if you feel misled. The digital marketplace offers convenience, but it demands greater consumer awareness. Read reviews, compare services, and don't be distracted by flashy, free offers. By staying vigilant, you protect your wallet and help create a fairer online economy. Your vigilance matters, companies are being held accountable, and your actions can drive change.